What's going on, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Good morning. Good morning. Everyone on YouTube, good morning. Everyone in Discord, good morning. All right, so let me go over my watch list for you guys. What I'm going to be watching here at Open. Charles Schwab obviously released earnings this morning, and they had a beat on EPS. They missed their revenue. The implied move was 7.2%. We're currently down 0.7% right now. If we can get over pre-market high and Friday's high, I think we could see 53 and then 55 on Charles Schwab. But if we can't, if we reject this 51.16 level, I think we go down to that 50 psych level. And then the next big level that I have isn't down until 46.88. But all that to say that SPY is up in pre-market, tech is up in pre-market. A lot of things are up in pre-market. Oil is up in pre-market. So we'll just kind of watch this opening volume and see what the rest of the market does. If the whole market pushes, I think there's a good chance that we could break pre-market high here on Charles Schwab and go get that 53 and then 55 level. Next name that I'm watching is Oxy. I think this name's going to open up. Yeah, it's going to open right up here near this 64.85, 65 level. It's a level that I have here that we could reject from, but if we take this level, I think we're gonna see 66 on this name. XLE, the energy ETF, is up in pre-market, so it makes sense that a lot of these energy and oil names are up in pre-market as well. BABA, talked about this one last night. We are under the 84 level. I've got 83.80. That's the high in pre-market. That's the key level that I have. Key level or pre-market high is 83.82. My level is 83.79. So basically, right here at this spot, this is a big level. If we reject this, I think we're going to go down to that 80 level, probably 82.50, and then mid 80s on BABA. So I'll be watching BABA and watching FXI, large cap China ETF, to kind of see what the China names are doing. BA, Boeing, still have a trigger here on 185 on BA. You guys can see it here on my chart. For those of you on the YouTube, this is the 5-minute. Essentially, if we break 185, I'm going to be looking to short this name down. And then the big short for me is going to be under Friday's low on BA, which is, essentially 184 is probably that big level that I want to see. 185 is the first trigger, then 184. Underneath of that, I think we can head down into the 180, potentially mid 170 range. This thing has just been getting beaten to death. So that's kind of what I'm going to be watching. If we can't break that level, there's no short for me on BA. We might catch a trend to the upside. And then last thing is Nike. Lulu was just added to the S&P 500 index, and Nike's on a vertical trend line at the $100 psych level. It's been vertical. You guys can see it right here on my screen. Kind of been vertical on this hourly time frame all the way back to October 6th. And now we're pushing into October 16th, and we've just kind of stuck with this hourly trend line. So I would expect this is going to continue up. The next level I have is 102.64. If we break this hourly trend line and the market start to roll over, Nike could be a pretty nice short, seeing as how we're going on, 6 days now, 7 days of being on this hourly trend line. So those are the names I'll be watching going into open. I'll pass it over to Jair and see what he's got.
Morning, guys. I have a very small watch list today. I'm only, it's Monday, so I'm just looking at how SPY and Qs are gonna, kind of like behave today, where they're gonna end at the end of the day. I like SPY long, and the Qs is not looking great as long, so there's kind of like they're big opposites right now, just like Friday. And for SPY, I like where it's setting up just because it's pull up my chart here. It's basically it's breaking out of that force field that I like to play, and so I'm going to be looking at 434.49 or 50. I think that's going to be the big indicator for me. Outside of that, I have other plays like Uber and Shop that look like they're breaking out of the force field as well. And then Novax is going to be my play for healthcare because there's a lot of relative volume in healthcare. Yeah, that's going to be my watch list for today.
All right, guys, I am going to have to bounce out right at 10. I have something that just came up at 10 o'clock, but I'll be back on right after that. It should only be about 30 minutes. But we'll be trading the first 30 minutes here, so we'll see if we can get something going on the 2K count, and then I'll be back after this thing that I have to step away for right at 10. Oops, I was on mute here in Discord, guys. I do have something that came up right at 10. I'll have to step away right at 10 o'clock. 30 minutes into open, but I'll be back once I take care of that. So we'll see if we can catch a play here at open, and yeah, we'll take it from there. But I'll be back in trading after I take care of this little situation.
Whoa, Strat, look at Bitcoin.
Is it popping?
Huge pop. Very, very big.
Wow, that's massive. Maybe we just slap Mara right at open.
Did they just get ETF approved? Oh, wow, that's huge. Damn, that's a huge pop.
Bitcoin, yeah, SEC approves.
Yeah, Ripster just posted it.
All right, maybe I'll grab Mara then here at open. $10 calls are $14 a contract.
Yeah, grab those two.
Trying to get filled on Mara 10s. I just got filled.
40%.
Yeah, I filled 30 calls at $20 a contract. I'm up 20% on these now.
I got filled at 14 to 75%.
That's crazy. I tried to get filled at 14. I couldn't.
Yeah, I just, as soon as it opened, I slept. 90% now.
35% now on these 10s.
Let's go. If it breaks 9, this thing's gonna fly.
I'm going to take half off here. I've got 30 contracts. I'm going to sell 15 at 35%.
If anybody swung RTX with me, they're up 30%. I'm gonna scale some.
Back up 35% now on these 10 calls for me. Man, I tried to get filled at those on 14 and I had to chase it.
Anybody else got filled at 14? They were moving quick though.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, nice.
I sold a few more here just to play it safe at 20%. So I've got 5 cons left. In case they really start to move us. But just wanted to be safe here because I want to make sure it's not a sell the news type of thing either. We got the pop, we got the 35%, 40% move. Majority's off. AMD's rocketing, by the way. Keon.
Just came in for those.
Yeah.
It might go again then.
Yeah, I'm going to hang on to the. I'm hanging on to the remainder of mine. Net P&L on this trade's 25% right now. MSTR call flow coming in. Qs are ripping now. 368 on QQQ. SPY is going to break out over this 434.62 level. We break this, I don't have anything until 435.65. These cons are holding value on Mara. I'm going to close out the remainder 5 contracts that I have on Mara. $2K count is up $105 in 6 minutes.
Let's go.
Huge bounce on BA off that 185 level.
Schwab recovered nicely too right now.
Yeah, it is. I think we break that pre-market high, it'll be a nice mover. Wow, I missed the Baba flush. SCHW now over pre-market high. Trying to see what the spreads are like on like the 54s on Schwab. 63 to 58. They just jumped a little bit. Just got to be careful with some of these like mid cap names, guys, because they're not as liquid. So the spreads are a little bit wider than what we'd like to maybe play. AMD is absolutely rocketing over that 105.90 level. I think I got filled on these SCHWs. Yeah. So I took 54 calls on 53. Sorry. Let me put it in 2K Club. 53 calls on SCHW. Now we're going 5% here on SCHW, 10% already. If we can break, if we can get these 53s in the money, these things probably see a pretty nice return. If we clear this new high that we have right here on SCHW, and really if SPY can get going, I think we'll see a pretty nice move on the cons. Back to 10% on these contracts now. There we go. New high of day on SCHW. 18% now. I'm going to sell half of these. Well, actually, I only have 3 contracts, so I'm just going to sell one. Forgot how many contracts I even had. So we got 2 contracts left on SCHW. Sitting at 20% right now. 25% on SCHW. $35 now. I'm selling one more contract here. We're in the money. Sold one more contract. Now I've got 1 contract left. And I do have that key level at 53.13. 33% now. Hopefully, everybody was able to bank off that. Nice plays to start that on Mara and on SCHW. We break 53-13 on SCHW. I don't have anything till 55-26. New hive day on SCHW. 40% now. Man, it's ripping. $55 now. Schwab is ripping, guys. $72 already. I'm going to sell this last con right here. All right, I sold the last con. Yeah, BA is absolutely getting murdered. I was in SCHW, so I couldn't take that, but I'm watching it on my screen right now, Brucus. That was the move on BA I was looking for. But we can't catch all the moves. Nice work, guys. Everyone that banked, good work. Nike, really nice move today. It's up $1.50. Yeah, I got to jump to something real quick, MJ, at 10. I'll probably come back and see if there's any other setups on the 2K account for us. But yeah, we made almost, what is it? What did we do on the account today? I posted it. 6.5% basically in about 15 minutes. So I don't want to give anything back, but if there's an A plus setup, I'll probably take it. But I do have to jump to something at 10. But that's the way to do it, guys. 6.5% on the account. Nothing was high stress. No earnings gambles. No swings overnight. And we're up like $1,100 on the account in 5 days now. So basically, in one trading week, we've made $1,100. 5 days worth of work. And that was the whole goal of this 2K account, was to show you guys through consistency what you can do when you compound, when you find A plus setups, when you're not FOMOing into stuff. We'd be up even more if I would have got filled on those Mara calls at 14. Probably would have had a $300 or $400 day today, but we didn't, and it's all good. Just keep building brick by brick. This is where a lot of the new traders will start to fail, guys, because a lot of you are saying, like, I might call it a day here, I might do this. A lot of the newer traders who go red on the day is because you'll look back and be like, man, I was up, 7% on my account in the first 15 minutes. Then I tried to make more money. And then, now I'm down. Maybe I'm down, or I'm only up, 3% on my account today, or worse. Now I'm down 3 or 4% on my account. So if you guys are up right now, like, you can guarantee yourself a green day by just stopping at this point. Remember, you trade for freedom. You don't trade to be a hostage of the market. It's a probabilities game. The longer you stay in the market's designed for you to lose money. Retail is that's what they designed it for us to do, is to lose. Dom, I don't have necessarily a hard stop percentage. I like to keep it around 20% stop to 25%. But if there's other things in the market that are telling me to stay in a trade, like on Friday of last week, we were short, we were down like 25%, but all the other charts were telling me that short was the way to go. I stayed in it, but I'll never put a hard stop in for that reason, because I don't want it to get taken. I just use a mental stop. Baba is popping back over 84 now. And Nike is absolutely ripping, guys. I really wish I would have gotten Nike calls today. Yeah, the good thing about the trades today, like, we never even saw red on the trades, really. Yeah, they did move pretty quick, MJ, but the underlying stock was moving pretty quick too. Yeah, Baba's a ripstick right now. I've got 83.79 was the key level. I really wish we would have gotten BA, but I didn't want to be in 2 different trades at one time on the 2K account. But all right, guys, I'm gonna bounce out of here, but I will be right back. I just have to attend to this real quick. Um, but I'll be back for the rest of the morning session. I just wanted to let you guys know I gotta take care of this. Um, we're doing good. So sitting comfortable. 15 minutes in, made almost $200. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go on mute. But I'm not gonna end the stage because I'll be back.